Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having an awesome day. If you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Just live here on stream. We're just coming up with a few ideas. The first one is we're going to sluice this guy. And then we're going to create a channel here and sluice this. Yes, and we've got it. Give me. Yes. And we're going to sluice this guy as well. So, this is a temporary thing for now. Because I want this to have clean water in it. And this can still be the bad tidy stuff. Oh my goodness. We just got out of a bad tide with another one coming. We're not even going to get enough water. Oh, I think that takes longer than 3 days. Oh, this is going to be terrible. This is going to be terrible. Okay. At the same time, we're getting our metal from here. But I'm going to bridge out this way. Just slow it down a bit before things go mental. We're going to bridge out this way. Just with some platforms. Just to get to these trees and also to put down some farmland out here because this is going to be clean water as these sluices will shift only clean water into here and these will shift the bad tide out this way. Hopefully we have enough time. I don't know how we survived 2 bad tides in a row. I didn't calculate for that, but I may have over calculated for the single one, so we might be okay. I hope. All right, so yes, then the next plan is we're going to take out this right here, well, a bit of this right here so we can get this flowing away again. And then maybe we'll be able to use this and clean this up a little. Because it is, of course, down here in crater number 2. There's, of course, outlets, water sources. So, right. Yeah, we're going to get on with that and hopefully survive. And, see you guys shortly. Oh, man. Well, we've, unfortunately had 2 bad tides in a row, so we're a little bit sunk there. However, we do have the sluices in. Yes. So, currently closed. Let's set that to auto. So, it's going to close when the contamination's above 15. It's still at 76. So, we need to set these guys to the automatic as well. And they're going to close below contamination of 20. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We might mess with it a little bit. Because we really need this water. 2 bad tides in a row, not good. This did not fill up or flush out. However, the pumps do still keep working. They just I don't think they produce as fast or as much. This doesn't seem to change. It still says, 3 every hour. I think it's this number that gets changed. But also, it does not say in this box here. So, I'm not sure when this thing actually stops being able to take water from. And I'm hoping to not find out. Because I'm hoping to put it over here. Oh, good. Okay. I'm hoping to have clean water in here. So we can start using some of this land here for farmland. Maybe even make some channels, put some caps on the end. But right now, I'm thinking we chew a tunnel out of here. It's just the best way of doing it without... Because we don't have overhangs yet. They're very expensive. I don't have the industry for it. So, because we do this, we risk them getting sick. Alright, we're doing it. We don't actually have a centrifuge or anything. How do these guys get well? No way. These guys have the whole, No? Where's the thing that makes them well again? Oh, they need the herbalist. That's right. And they need sunflower seeds of paper and blueberries. Alright, no one's allowed to get sick. It's a message from the top beaver. What's the top beaver called? The alpha beaver says you're not allowed to get sick. We need to move all this down here and really quickly. Oof. Yeah, I think we're about to all die. Unless we can get that water flushed out. Yeah, I think we're sunk. But we'll see, because we've also got water in here too. It's the food that's the problem, and everything is contaminated, the entire map. And I didn't build up enough of a stockpile, it seems. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to see if we can sort that out, and if not, well, it's disaster, and The quickest series I've ever done. Wow. Oh, that's going to be horrible. So, for the first time in a long time, yeah, I didn't see the future coming. They're all starting to die of hunger. We ran out of food. We got this in too late. Far too late. We are so close, though. So close. So we're running this on stream. We are doing this live. If we manage to make it, which I doubt, because almost every beaver is at the exact same level. Even the little children. The little kits. Some of them might be alright. We might be okay. So, when a big die-off happens, you end up in a death spiral. Starting the map is generally what most people do. I try to keep going. Even if there's 3 or 4 beavers, what will end up happening is they'll work the food, and the food will start going, and so will the water. Which pretty much resets you right back to an original town anyway, but only with 4 beavers instead of like 12. However, you have all your infrastructure still. So, if we just grow the population right back from, I don't know, these 4, we'd be fine. But, we'll see. We'll see. And I mean, yeah. I won't torture you guys with it. I'll put a cut here and I'll bring you back with, the final decision outcome. I didn't want to use the other one because that word just sounds bad. You know, we need to find a solution for everything, but it can never be the final one. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'll bring you back soon. With the help of chat, I think we've made it. We're at 3, but we have them, 2 of them in here, and 1 cooking the food. We have a giant stockpile of water still for 3 beavers, so we're fine. Whew! I think we've gotten past the worst of it. I think we're past the worst of it. Oh. Chat, thank you very, very much for that. We will not go into the lineage of these 3 beavers. We'll leave that up to the, well, no one. But, yes, I'm not going into it. Right, next plan of attack is to get our population back up, I guess. Providing we can actually do it. These guys haven't had any babies. Oh, wait, they won't. Bollocks. Oh, excuse me. YouTube, don't hate me. Yeah, I had them on 24-hour time. That's a little bit silly now. Now that these things are trickling in. So, I'm going to let it trickle in while chat and I discuss what the next plan of attack is for this. Because this is problematic, to say the least. We're going to do more of these. We've got one planned over here. We had this planned before the great dismissal of all the... Everyone retired, okay? They just all decided, you know what, I've had enough of this place, I'm going to go live with the Iron Teeth, and they went off to the last series. So they're back there somewhere, having a jolly good time. Also, is there a mod that lets us have both factions on the same map? I would like that. I'd also like my trees back, please. Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to let the situation even itself back out again. We now have 4! Population's great. Population's raising. Okay, I can stop panicking and start to calm down a little. All right, I'll bring you guys back hopefully soon. Looks like we made it. We're at 5 kits, 18 adult beavers. We did it live too, from 3 to 18. We've done it again, that's right. We've multiplied our population and we're back to using the old tricks. The old tricks die hard, huh? So we're using the water dump. It should be a 3x3, but I'm kind of in a hurry and an emergency, so this is what got made. Yeah, there's emergencies going on everywhere. We are having a bit of a problem as we haven't been able to clean out any of these pools yet. They're all still full of contaminated water and no areas to grow around it. So we're having to think of things like this in order to give us more growing room. So I am contemplating on building a bigger one for trees right here. Taking this layer out. It's going to use a lot of dynamite, but we are getting to the point where we can start thinking about that. As for this guy, yeah, I think these trees are just forever done. Until we can get our box in. We're going to put a cover over this, put a box in, an aqueduct to drain it down out into here, I think. And we're going to do an underwater mine. I like the sound of that idea. This is where I want the water, though. So I want the good water. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, okay, okay. I think we cut down these trees. We take these out. Yeah, yeah, okay, let's do that. Give me somebody over here. We currently have this thing on sort of full, just so I can keep an eye on where everybody is. Because there's 19 available workplaces and only 24 spots for everyone to sleep. Right? 3 beds are 6. No, there's 6. We need to make more beds. Yeah, we need to make a lot more beds. Which means we're going to need to focus on food and water. Alright. Water's being a bit of a problem because we've had a lot of bad tides sort of right after each other. Now we have a drought. So, and we're also using water in these. So I'm going around currently pausing and starting those as we need them to continue growing out a bit. See, because we need this to trickle down so we can get more food. We are, however, going to start focusing on corn at some point soon. So we can get more bang for our buck. And thanks to chat, we might be able to survive the next problematic time. Because, yes, more raw potato storage better than cooked potato storage. As every stored potato, raw potato, can be turned into 4 of these. So by having 200 of these bad boys, we end up with 800 of these without having to store 800 of these. So yeah, keep that in mind. That was a great tip. Thanks, chat. Thanks. All right. Yes, we're going to focus on doing this, cutting down these trees, taking this bit out here, and putting another water dump over here. I think because it's going to be the cheapest way to continuously getting land that we can grow food on. Because this is all we have, and it's not enough. Yeah. All right, I'll bring you back when we've sorted that out. It's gonna take a minute. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Aha! We're maxed. We are maxed out on beavers. We've hit the 30. So we've also starting to go down the wheat chain here. We need more population. Population is stifling us right now. Without more food, we're not really able to expand our population too much. So we do have this farm out here going now with potatoes. We'll probably swap that over to wheat later too, or it might become redundant as this starts to get drained down to its current level. We're going to start using this outskirts as farmland. We just got to get round to doing it. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. And what we might do actually is take these out and stick a dam block in here right now. Just so once we remove these, we don't drain all the water out. Because that'd be a smart idea. But we're running out of wood. Water finally hit the 1k mark again. We've had to do something a little dangerous. So in 1.8 days, I need to delete these stairs. We'll pause these buildings at least. And then delete the stairs because there'll be water stored inside. So that they don't get sick. This is a little bit dangerous, but we're keeping an eye on it. It's fine. This, however, it is a drought. But what happened was this channel, which is too deep from the starting level, actually drained this tank down far enough that it wasn't leaking out of here anymore. This is a dam block. So technically we could close it, yes, but if we leave it for an overflow just in case, we're a little bit safer until I can get around to making this bigger, because we're still in survival mode and we've been here for an hour and a half. Yeah, because I would like to get this cleaned out. But more importantly, we need to start utilizing this space here so we can save on our water consumption, as these things are quite hungry. 3 water an hour. I don't know if that's entirely correct, but it might be, because now obviously the hour's not ticking down, right? It's at 0%. So we're at 0% of 1 hour. So it hasn't used 3 in the last, like, 2 hours. Oh, I hope I'm reading that right. Yeah, I think I am, because the water looks fine. Here he comes. It's a long way to go. And that's kind of the saving grace here. It means it is on for quite a long period, but it does mean that it takes a second, but we can keep it going. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. This one's nice and close to home, so that's fine too. Oh, we're almost at the level of getting corn. So we do have a bakery squeezed in here. We also have a grist mill squeezed in here. We're going to have to wait for this guy to produce something and store it in here. Yes, that's the wheat flour, and where did I put, and the bread is going in here. Once we start doing that, I think we can start looking at getting some more housing, and we might just start building it up here for now. I think this tree farm is dead. I'm not sure I can solve this. The drought's just too intense. Speaking of which, yeah, let's just cancel you fellas out. Wait till you're empty. Awesome. And Vice this. Okay. Now we'll make sure that they don't get hurt. Also got to keep an eye on these guys because I think we actually lost all of our water last time. It didn't. I don't think it flowed into here. But nice. We are going to strand these guys for a second though, aren't we? Nope. Nope. Let's start from this side. Let's go like this. And yeah, okay, why not? We'll do this. Put a little, well, 45-degree angle in there. And then we'll put the next stair here and then here. And then we'll just delete this one. It'll be wonky, it'll be jaggy, but you know, it's not like it's a straight line everywhere anyway. So it should be fine. Should be fine. Right, but the plan is. All right. We want to start aqueducting this, so we need to build our industry up just a little bit more, so we can start platforming around the top of these. Now over here, I have a concept design. So, you can't put. I'm going to platform over these. Or overhang over these, or whatever. I'm going to make sure these are sealed. I know you may not have to. I can't remember. But regardless, even if I don't have to now, I might have to in a future update or patch. So, I'm going to make sure these are completely sealed. But, the idea will be to leave, say, make all of this impermeable floors. Or maybe all of it, except maybe, I don't know, these 9 in the middle. Then have this set to allowing good water that way. Well, goodish water that way. And contaminated bad tide this way. And we cap all of this off as well. Right? So this whole thing will fill up with the good water. And then this gets fed into a tower, like a giant water tower. That then sends an aqueduct and it sends it off the map. Or the other idea is, of course, we dump it into one of these other craters. Maybe even this one, because this one already runs off the map. So we might be able to just dump it straight into there. It is running off by itself, but I also like the idea of leaving this and building an entire steel metal industry underneath all this polluted water, and putting our sort of our industry maybe over the top of it, the rest of the industry over the top of it, because we're going to need a lot of these, a lot of them, because I'm not going to go down this route this time. I don't think it is a good map for it. I think we did do it last time. I think we went round this way. Like around the outside, because it just seemed to make the most sense. With the plan being to then drop down and come back, because then it's less building. I can't remember how far we got. But we'll focus mostly on using windmills, I think. So yeah, so we're gonna figure that out as we go along. We don't have the resources for it yet. We're still just trying to get our population up, which we're going to be doing with the corn. So as your population gets to a manageable level, you can start looking at expanding out more by creating better food stuff. So this stuff here, like for example, as we were saying before, the potatoes, one potato gets turned into 4 grilled potatoes, whereas, was it 3 wheat, because it, 1 square, we're talking about 1 square here. So 1 square of wheat produces 3, no, where is it? Yep, 3 bits of wheat. That then get turned into, where are you? Yeah. They get turned into 3 flour. Then that 3 flour can get turned into 15 pieces of bread. So the return on investment for the tile is a lot higher. So yeah, go with that, which is what we're now going to probably, yep, this is what we're going to do. We're going to head straight for that now. So as they start picking up potatoes, I'm going to start laying down more wheat. And I think I've been calling it corn this whole time. Oh, that's... Alright, anyway, we're going to get back to it. Bring you back soon. Finally, looks like we're getting to a place where we're a bit more sustainable. We've managed to put down another home. As we're expanding our population now, with our food now increasing substantially thanks to our wheat production, which we have going on over here. And over here... oh, yeah. Ooh, while I've got you here. We are making this bigger. Just because it makes a lot more sense, have it 3 by 3. That's the maximum size it can be, if I understand everything correct. Well, the most efficient size is a 3x3 block. And if you make it too deep, well, it just spreads even further. So, we're going to do that. We're going to do that there. And we're going to do one over here as well. So that we can utilize more of this land up here. At the same time, we're allowing this to evaporate out more as we develop this channel, which is taking a minute. But we're getting there. We are getting there. So that we can have this fill up with the cleaner water and the worse water go this way. However, chat's come up with some calculations here. It's going to take a very, very long time to get this water to actually be clean at this rate. So we might have to get on with blocking this off sooner rather than later, which will require a bit of an expansion to our plank industry and our wood, as we're going to need a lot of platforms to get out here to deal with this. And then obviously all the platforms to close it off and the metal to make it go shut. So it's a bit of work. It's a bit of work. However, we can still pump using water pumps anyway, even though the water's contaminated. As long as it's not 100%, I think. Or actually, I don't know what it is. At some point, it does start... Oh. Let's get you going. That way we can get these pumps on. Sweet. Sweet. Get more water. Yeah, so that way we can start dealing with this, because it's affecting our crops. And we're going to have to use this system until we are capable of not allowing that to happen again. Which is what I want to do here. It's just taking a very long time to get this clean enough to flow through here to make it actually worthwhile. Even though you can see it is still clean enough, and that's what we're going to be relying on, even though it's going to look like this, to make this green. So it's a bit of manual sluice control to allow enough water to get in to keep it green, but at the same time not too much that it starts making the place worse until we can clean it out. That's going to be a bit of work. Both our tree farms up here are now useless. Neither one is worth having anymore. So we're filling it up with storage now. And we're going to move the tree farm probably, I'm thinking of either up onto this hill if we don't flatten it out for more food, or we bring it out into the middle of here somewhere. As wood is one of those things that can be delayed in its travel. Food, not so much. You want your food resources as close as possible to their production facilities for obvious reasons. Just so I can get there, otherwise you've got to build up a big enough stockpile. Speaking of which, looks like our stockpile is grown. Beautiful. Let's get down a couple more. just two more? We'll do two more for now. Just two more. Just two more. Just to make sure we got plenty of bread. And it looks like wheat storage is getting a little full too. So the grist mills are working overtime. That's lovely. We could probably actually get another bakery, another grist mill. All right, yeah, we could expand a bit more. Let's get some more people in here. Somewhere. Not sure where. Yes, right there. This hill eventually is going to disappear anyway, so we may as well utilize it and put a house right in front of the campfire. That's beautiful. That is brilliant. We have hit that magical number 10, so we are getting a decent population growth and rate. Maybe a little too much, but I think we can handle it. I think we're right now. The wheat's handling it for us. It's going to do most of the heavy lifting here. It's just water that's going to be a bit of an issue, so we need to kind of focus on that. Other than that, we haven't really done too much else. We've been in survival mode for the past 2 hours. That sounds terrible. Alright guys, I'll bring you back. There's something more going on. Or we come up with some other crazy idea, which it's bound to happen a few times. Like this. This might be nuts. We're going to do it anyway. See you soon. It's been a hot series of sort of constant disaster. One after the other. However, we are now in a place, I think, where if I can just let it go and we're kind of fine. This doesn't work properly. This doesn't work properly. We haven't got... I'll show you this in a sec. This works beautifully, though. However, we're going to start putting some power wheels in here to make use of this extra... well, I mean, this flow is constant, so we might as well... I can't see. Thank you. So we might as well use it to get some power in. Because we're not really using all that much power right now. These use 135. And we'll get, what do they, take up 3 slots each? So we're only going to get 2 of them anyway. We might build some more down here, just to get some power out of it. I think that would be good. Ignore this for a sec. Right, so this entire thing in here, it's getting to the point where it's too polluted. And we wanted to make sure that the water was going from here into here, and so this was actually getting actual water. So working out very well, because the bad tides and stuff are kicking in too fast. They're kicking in way too quickly. We are, however, building more of these bad boys. Oh, no, I've shown it now. No spoilers. We are putting in a couple of these. We've got one there. We've got one working over here. And I think we're putting in a second one right next to it. We also have a bad water pump to help alleviate this issue. We're going to need a few more of these. And chat came up with a great idea of using one of those mechanical pumps to help get rid of this water out of here. Or at least pump the good water into here. Maybe we'll look at what happens there. We're getting an observatory up here on the mountain. It needs power, so that's going to take a second. We have water dumps here. We're going to pause these so we can keep the population on the haulers, because we've got a hauler here. Let me see. Let's up this a bit. It's set to this, but these guys are set to red. So when it says 11, it's actually probably correct right now. Yes, so we're right on the cusp. Just a couple more beavers. I'm wanting to put in another house, but this is causing an issue. We were thinking of using this tank here, but we just might. I think we've got it sorted now, because I'll just zip over here real quick. We can now, using this system, drain this tank down 3 squares, getting quite a lot of this contamination out of here when the water does kick in. But we only get water for 3 days, and then another disaster occurs. So to mitigate future disasters, yeah! Right. So this is our first thing. Yeah. Okay. So how's it work? Well, the water is going to come out of these things, and it's going to sit underneath all of this layer here. It can come up into this little box of, what is it, 5 tiles wide, and then come out this way. This is going to be good water. This is going to be the bad water. And then this is going to shift it straight up here onto what's going to be a bridge and dump it into here for now. For now. We're hoping this does not become permanent, but it might. But I don't think it will. I think we should be fine. This should alleviate some of this problem. However, it's going to cost a fortune to build. An absolute fortune. As you can see, we're out of almost everything because the power goes out really often. We are playing hard, so that's to be expected. However, we're running off this. It's only just got started. We're now running off this. And that's all the wood we get. Because, I mean, I don't really want to build steps just to grab these. We may have no choice but to come out and grab some of these. But we've cleared most of the trees out. We're going to build another tree plantation over here. And I haven't quite decided where we're putting the excavator yet. But we'll probably level all of this. So we can utilize this area. However, we are going to keep this full of bad tide. I've decided this and this is going to stay. We're just going to build inside it instead. I think that's going to be fantastic. And I think that'll actually look pretty cool as well when we're done. Plus, I have another plan. It works better with the map craters, but I might be able to get away with it on this one. I want something similar to the last Beavertopia, but a little more. Just more. You'll see what I mean, hopefully. We're out of spuds, though. We are getting plenty of corn. Sorry, wheat. It's wheat. It's not corn. So what we'll do is we'll start replacing some of these with this. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch this. I'm just going to do this myself. Right, so, what else did we get up to in this episode? I think that's about it. And that's, believe it or not, was a 6-hour stream. From the last episode to the end of this one has been 6 hours of game time. Alright guys, if you're enjoying this, like, share, comment, subscribe. Please do leave comments, tips, suggestions down below. We need to move this. It's ridiculous. But we need more power. Thank you to my channel members and patrons. You guys are awesome. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh no.